Hello adventurers, I'm Gray and welcome back to another Minecraft map. Now it's been a little while since I've done one of these, and this time we're doing something special. This is called Which Doesn't Belong, created by Trevor. And there's been a series of these types of maps created recently. It's a pretty short form map where you're trying to sort of do a trivia type thing, figure out which block or item doesn't belong. It basically tests your knowledge of the game. And I've been seeing quite a few people play these lately, including Captain Sparkles and things like that. And I thought it would be a really fun, really interesting thing to do, especially on Sundays, which is basically my do anything day. Because these maps are really short, 15 to 30 minutes it says. And I can just do it all in one video and just talk about my knowledge of Minecraft and see. Very limited knowledge, by the way. I haven't played Minecraft as much as I did in the past in ages. So we're going to see how much I don't know and very little of what I do know. I haven't been keeping up with too much of the recent things. So I can press the hint button, the wooden button. Correct. Now press the button in front of the block that you think doesn't belong. Clearly this one right here. What? What? How could that be? It's clearly different. Look, it's a different shade of black from the other two. Fine, fine. There you go. It's the pink sand, the pink concrete block. Oh, look at this. We get to see the inner workings of the map. I think this is the first map of this type, or at least one of the earlier ones. Because several other maps said they were inspired by this one. And I'm going to try and go through them, not in order, but just however I feel like. So here we have 4 different slabs. We have a wooden slab, we have a snow slab, stone slab, and sand block slab. And the thing about these is that you can craft a wood one, you can craft a stone slab. Clearly you can craft a sandstone slab. But you cannot craft a snow slab because snow slabs are not a thing. It's just piles of snow on top of each other. So that has to be the one different, right? Oh. Oh, a pile of snow is not a slab. Okay. And I can hit a hint also. Slab. Slob. Very useful hint, I can tell. Okay, so it should get harder and harder as it goes. And this map might not be too bad either, but future maps might be harder. For now, we have a redstone lamp. We have a door, a bed, and a piston. Once again, this one seems to be fairly simple if you have any knowledge of redstone. You cannot sleep with redstone, but you can activate lights, doors, and pistons. And just to make sure that that's correct, I'm going to hit this. Yep, it's redstone, so it's the bed. There we go. I wish it would tell me if it's correct when I hit it, like have a pop-up just saying correct. Everything can be activated by redstone except a bed. Of course, I've always wanted to get into bed through redstone. What would redstoning a bed even do? Make it blow up like it's in the nether? Okay. So we have 4 different items here, 4 different blocks or structures. One is sand, one is a dragon egg, one is an anvil, one is a bat. So what is the difference between these 4 items? No, I'm just kidding. There's a crafting table right there, okay? And the clear distinction between these 5 different items. Jesus, who let the bats in here and let them form a family? This is just like my attic. Okay. So the sand falls, dragon egg, you might not know it. It does fall though, and that's a main way of collecting dragon eggs is you make it fall onto a torch and it will drop as an item and you can pick it up, which is really nice. Anvils fall, of course, and they damage you if they fall on your head, kind of like those cartoons of Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. But crafting tables do not fall, fortunately. Otherwise it would be a little bit frustrating to build with those. And once again, hint, fall. Yep. Everything falls except the crafting table. Now, where it's going to get tricky later on, perhaps not yet, but in a little bit, is where I'm guessing based off of something I assume is the hint that they're going for, but there could be multiple options for the differences between things. I'm not sure if that'll be here yet, but for now we can take a look at this. We have a glowstone, we have a torch, we have a mushroom, and we have clay. Okay, so my first instinct for this one was which ones drop multiple pieces when they're broken. Glowstone drops glowstone dust. Clay drops clay, just regular clay, not a clay block. So those break into pieces. However, the torch and the mushroom both do not break into pieces when you destroy them. Which makes it a little bit weird. You can craft clay into a clay block. You can craft a torch. You can craft glowstone. You cannot craft a brown mushroom. So I'm thinking that might be it. You can't craft it. But that seems like... It seems like there might be multiple options here. There's something that's like on the tip of my mind. I'm thinking of light emitting blocks. So I know glowstone and torches, of course, emit light. However, I believe mushrooms do emit a small amount of light. Or at least they're affected by light. Like if they're in too much light at once or they're not underneath something, they'll immediately break and you won't be able to farm them. Let me see if it's the light thing or if it's the crafting thing. It is the light thing. Okay, so it's clay. Yeah, okay. Everything has a light level except clay. You know what? That's the most obscure thing I've gotten right so far in here, that mushrooms emit light. I do recall hearing about that ages ago. Oh, this one's easy. Okay, which one is not climbable? That, right? Yep, up, 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 up. Yep, ladders, vines, we have, what were these called again? Metal fences, metal gates. I forgot, iron bars are what they are. And then water flow, of course. You can use everything to climb / swim up, except iron bars. Thank you very much. Who's the guy who made this again? I forgot his name. Thank you very much for the spelling. I appreciate it. So here we have 4 wonderful crops. Look at these crops. All of these are wonderful plants. I would really love to make some bread out of this wheat. I can hear a sheep. Are you outside, sheep? I hear a pig too. Is that in the next room? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing noises inside my head. But we have some sugarcane. Of course, our friendly neighborhood bamboo. And then we have the sapling. I'm just kidding. This is not it. That's a netherlight, I believe. I forgot what it was called. Like an end rod, I think it's called. That's a light source. It's like a torch, but you find it in end dungeons or end temples, whatever they're called. Everything grows except end. Yep, yep. Ah, here's where they are. They're all kind of stuck in one spot. Can they spin around? Oh yeah, they can look around a little bit. At least they're not that confined. So we have 4 different animals. The horse, the llama, the sheep, and the pig. But what's the difference between the 4 of them, you might wonder? They're all animals. First instinct is how long they've been in the game. I know pig has been in the game for a super long time. The creeper is actually a pig model, except the head is replaced with the... What was it? Something was replaced. I think body replaced with legs, and legs were replaced with a body or something. I don't remember. And then it looked really stupid, and then they changed the texture to make it a creeper, and it became iconic. But the sheep's also been around a long time, so I don't think that's it. Of course, the obvious one is, which one is mountable, I'm thinking. And the pig, you can ride it. Since the very beginning, you could ride the pig with a saddle, and it would just go wherever it wants, but now you can use a carrot on a stick to guide it. Horses, you can put a saddle on and ride it. Llamas, could you ride llamas? I can't remember if you could ride llamas. I do know you can put on carpets onto it, and then it's like a saddle, and then you can have chests, or no, you can have them, yeah, you can have chests attached to them and use them as portable storage units, and then you can have multiple llamas in a line, in a caravan following you. The sheep has nothing like that, though, so I'm thinking it's a sheep, but let me make sure the line of reasoning is correct. On top, yeah, it's a sheep. You can ride everything except sheep. I never really ride llamas, so I guess that's why. I think it's because they're really slow to ride. Alrighty, we have 4 different blocks once again. But this time it's an end chest, a sponge, this time it's a wet sponge. We have this one, which is a brewing stand, and a lapis lazuli block. Okay, so functionality. So the chest can clearly be used to store different things, and fun fact about the end chest, which I'm sure everyone knows, it's your own private inventory. You can access it. The same inventory is consistent across every end chest, so you can plant one in 2 different locations and access the same stuff. It's really convenient. It's kind of like a vault or a piggy bank in Terraria. Then we have the brewing stand, which is of course accessible. You can use it for water and potions and stuff. Not water, just for brewing potions and stuff. And then the sponge is used to soak up water, whereas the lapis lazuli block has no functional use other than decorations. Though you can store lapis into it, like you can compress it. However, the more obvious one that I'm seeing here, since I have particles turned on, is all 3 of these emit particles. Lapis lazuli block doesn't. And also, the lapis lazuli block is the ugliest of them. Particles! Yeah, yeah. There we go. Oh, yeah, yeah. Sorry if you like the lapis lazuli block. I'm not a big fan of it, even though I like blue. It looks a little bit dirty to me. When left alone, everything creates, except the lapis. Everything creates what? Everything creates particles, I guess, except the lapis. I think you're trying to put symbols in here, but they don't actually work on this Minecraft version or something. Lazuli. Oh! Except the lapis lazuli block. Okay. There we go. Oh, this one's different. There's signs. And some of these look almost like OO faces. Wait a moment, what the heck is this? Okay, so we have 4 different signs here. I can zoom in on them. D. I feel like these signs aren't rendering correctly. I think they're supposed to have symbols going on, like to the left of those @ signs, to the left of the plus and stuff, but they're not actually rendering. EE plus U. The difference between this one and this one is that this one uses the hi-hats, whatever this one uses slashes. This one uses dashes. And this one uses ends, which that's the only one that's not a symbol, I guess. I mean, the one over here clearly looks different from the other ones. It has like more symbols on the right side. But let me see what this is. Happy. Are these supposed to be faces? I think these are supposed to be faces. That one's a sad face. That one's a happy face. That one's a happy face. That's a happy face. I was gonna pick the far right one anyway, but I wasn't thinking about the face, so you kind of got me there a little bit. Are these squares actual like symbols you're meant to put in here, or are they supposed to be something else? I don't know. You can tell it's a face now, though. Now that I look at it, they're all happy except one that is sad. Poor guy. Wait, what? There's a barrier block in front of this button. Thank you very much. I really needed that clarification. So we have a command block, a structure block, a bedrock, and a barrier block. All of these are very special blocks in that they're indestructible, I believe? It's either the fact that they're indestructible or the fact that they're creative mode only blocks. Okay, so my first instinct is telling me to go for the bedrock, just because command blocks, structure blocks, and barrier blocks cannot be found in survival, but bedrock is found at the bottom of the world. However, structure blocks are used in survival. They're used to make village structures and things like that, and illager outposts and in the new versions and stuff. But this map was made in 1.12, so I'm not sure if they're taking that into consideration here. I'm gonna stick with the bedrock for now, using the reasoning that you can find it in survival. Though if we're going by whether or not you can find it in the creative mode inventory, I'm not quite sure. My first instinct's bedrock. Let's see. /give. Okay, so this is it's not the bedrock. It's not the survival mode thing then. So which one of these is not available in the creative mode inventory, I think is what it's looking for. And I remember for a long time you could not get command blocks without summoning it, so I'm going to go with command blocks. It is not command blocks. Okay, fine. Since the game made everything really dark the moment I died, I had to spawn in some night vision potions. Hopefully that's alright. But looking at these here once again, I'm probably going to go with my gut instinct of the bedrock then. Because perhaps it's not the fact that you can't /give yourself the block. Perhaps it's the fact that bedrock can be accessed in the creative inventory, whereas the other ones have to be /gived. Because I know the command block has to be gived, but I think the barrier block also has to be given to you. And I didn't know about the structure block, but it makes sense that one would also have to be given to you using /give. But the bedrock is found in the creative inventory, so is that right? Oh yeah, okay. You can only get the blocks through commands. Bedrock you can get in creative mode. Okay. There are ways to actually break bedrock in survival mode, by the way. It's very difficult though, and I don't really quite understand the process. We have redstone lamp, note block, piston, and dispenser. I was about to say dropper, but that's not a dropper because it's a surprise face, not a happy face. Droppers are happy faces. And these are all redstone activated, so you can activate the dispenser using redstone, of course. It shoots arrows and fireballs and well, it doesn't drop stuff, it shoots stuff. Piston is extended, note block gives sound, and this one gives light. This one's the only one that gives light though, whereas the other ones don't, but I don't think that's the thing they're going for here. I think the commonality between some of these is that these three here make sounds when you activate them. It makes a different sound varying on what it's on top of for the note block. Piston is extending sound, dispenser is click sound, but the light, the lamp, the redstone lamp doesn't make any sound. Is that right? Sound. Yep. When activated, all blocks make sound except the lamp. Oh, also, I don't know if I clarified it earlier, but when I said that I saw Captain Sparkle and other people playing these maps, I did not watch them play through it. Like, this is all my own knowledge. I purposefully avoided watching them play it, just because I wanted to be able to test my own knowledge, not memorize the answers from watching them play it. Spawn point. Okay, there we go. I like, if I watched anything, it might have just been the first entry in some of these, and that's about it. So I'm figuring these out myself. I saved the videos, though, so I could find them and find the maps again. This time we have 3 different soups. This time it's regular soup, the default soup made from mushroom stew. This is beetroot soup, and this is... Was that the suspicious stew? Something that's bad for you? Okay. I forgot. What stew was this one? I know they're adding a suspicious stew in the new version of Minecraft where you make it using... What did you make it with? You make it with different flours from what I recall. Like you mix up several things in a flour and then depending on the flour it'll give you a different effect. But that's new. That's very new. That's 1.14 and this map was made in 1.12. I don't think I've ever made that in regular survival. I know regular mushroom stew and beetroot soup provide a good amount of hunger, a good amount of saturation. They're both really nice foods. Whereas this one might not be. It might be about whether or not it uses up the bowl though, and I don't think beetroot stew or mushroom soup use up the bowl. Let me see. Wow, very informative. I'm not quite sure what this one is, so I'm gonna go with this one for now. It is not that one. Well, let's try beetroot soup this time and see what it does here. There we go. Is it using up the bowl? Because I think beetroot soup might use up the bowl when you drink it. Oh. Okay. Okay. I didn't realize you're going for the wording here, game. Oh, that's another thing to be worried about then. Keep in mind the names, the exact names of the blocks. Shouldn't this one be easy? This one's the only one that's not transparent. Is that right? Okay. I mean, you go from a hard one to an easy one, you know. All blocks are transparent except concrete. 2 storage blocks. We have the chest and the shulker box. However, the anvil cannot be used for storage. Is that the hint, though? Storage, yeah. I can kind of speed through these now. Except the anvil, yeah. Oh. Oh. I mean, bats got in here again. Press these buttons first. What does that do? What does this do? What? Does that change something? Okay. Let me check that all my sounds are turned on, because I think I might have some sounds turned off. They all look pretty similar. Let me see. They're all stone buttons. They're all held down for the same amount of time. Okay, let me hit them all in succession. I don't see anything unique about them. Anything unique or special. Let me check the hint. Let me see what it can give me here. Help. Wait, what does it mean by help? Do I need to go into my help menu here? Is there something I can craft out of these? I'm not sure at all which one to use here. I might just have to pick one and go. Is it F3? Is there anything different between the 3 and here? It tells me what... So that's, of course, north. Is there any difference between these blocks? Not really. It does say... So this is stone button, face floor facing north, powered, false. Stone button, face floor facing north, powered, false. Grip buttons facing north, powered, false, targeted fluid. Okay. Well, I don't see any difference between them, so I'm just going to press one of them and hope for the best. Ow. As it turns out, the middle one was correct, and it's also something that I don't think I could have solved, because I'm playing this map on 1.13, and this map was meant to be on 1.12, which I didn't think would cause any problems, but I didn't realize they'd use command blocks for some of these. So, these were supposed to give me potion effects, I'm pretty sure. However, as you can tell, when I press on them, I still only have night vision. It doesn't actually give me anything. And as it says over here, all effects are helpful except the poison. I couldn't have solved that one, so that's fair enough. I think they changed how the formatting was for some of these command blocks. Anyway, 3 heads here. 2 of them obtainable in... Wait, are they obtainable? Can I obtain our default Steve head in-game? I mean, the burger is clearly different here. Actually, no. It could be that the creeper one's the only one we can get in-game. Because I don't think we can get these 2 in-game. Okay, that's not it. Well, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and go with the burger. Okay, the burger is the different one. That's the obvious one. /give. What? What? Come on. I think it's fair enough to, like... Because I'm pretty sure you can get a creeper head in-game, right? All you have to do is kill creepers. Everything but the hamburger head can be found in the creative mode inventory. I need to look something up, actually. After looking it up, I think that my reasoning was quite fair, okay? The creeper head is the only one you can get in survival mode out of these three, thus making it unique from the other two. I think that's a fair enough guess. Yes, you can get this head through the /give and not the burger head, but still, I think my reasoning's fair. You can get the creeper head, but only if you get a charged creeper to blow up another creeper. But you can get it. Alright, so which of these is different from the rest of them? I'm pretty sure I know what it is and why. However, I'm still going to talk about it. So these are three different shades of concrete, I'm fairly sure. That's purple concrete. That is, I forgot what color that's called. And that is red concrete, I believe. And my reasoning is fairly quick and simple. I believe you can find red concrete, or red clay, or whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. Just in the mesa biomes. You can find them just in the earth. Is that right? Concrete? It is concrete. Okay. I'm going to say it's this one because you can find it naturally. Hopefully that's alright. It is not alright. I think I did this with the wrong mindset, okay? I was under the impression that these were all the same type of block, and that they could all be found in the mesa biome, or at least one of them could be found in the mesa biome, with the reason being that I thought they were all hardened stained clay, or whatever that's called, or terracotta, I think it's called now. However, I've realized I made a horrible mistake. I looked at this block, saw that it was terracotta, saw that it could be in the mesa and these couldn't, and clicked on it. However, there's one other difference between them, which I think this is a fair choice, unless this one can be found too, but I don't know. I don't remember the shade being in the mesa. But if this one's the only one that can be found in the mesa, I think that's a fair pick anyway. However, the big difference between these three is that this isn't terracotta. The reason why the hint was concrete is not because all of them are concrete, it's because this one is concrete. These two are terracotta. They're a different block. Because concrete is much brighter than terracotta. It's more vivid. It's more like a solid color, basically. Everything's terracotta except the magenta. Yep. Now we have three more signs once again. I belong, I belong, I don't belong. No trick. It's clearly this one. You thought I was going to do it, didn't you? You thought I was going to click on this one, eh? Well, I did. No trick actually doesn't belong. You know what? Fair play to you, man. Fair play. Sometimes the hardest ones are the ones who have no trick. Okay, I feel sorry for anyone who does this map, but doesn't have particles turned on. Because the map didn't say in the description you needed to have particles turned on. But if you do, this one's very, very obvious. Particles, down, up. You know what, you can at least give a hint of particles, you know. Though, that's not really giving any sounds right now. I wonder why that is. Is it supposed to be giving some note block sounds? Whatever, they're particles. All particles up except the note particles move down. Wait, what? Okay, well this is another broken one with the map, but at least I got it right. Because I'm playing in 1.13. Sorry about that. I just didn't want to have to download the older version just to run this map. Three blocks are shown off here. One of them is prismarine stone, I think. I forgot what it's called. I don't go to the ocean temples enough. We have a gold block, and of course we have the magma block. And first thought was, do two of these damage you? But they don't. Two of them don't damage you. The only one that damages you is this right here. Second thought is the colors. One of them is blue, the other two are sort of brightish yellow-orange. But I'm not sure if that's the correct reasoning here. And the third guess is the location they're found at. However, the thing is, all three of these are found underwater. You can now find these magma blocks underwater. They pull you down, they kind of suck you downwards. Whereas these other two are found in ocean monuments. However, I'm thinking this one's probably the different one, just because it's not found inside ocean monuments, whereas these two are. Let me see if the reasoning's correct. It is not correct. It's animation. You know what? Okay. You know, that's a fair point. That's the second difference between the three, I guess. This prismarine here, you can see it slowly change color. Like, it very slowly changes color as part of its animation. This one is very clearly animated, but gold is not. The blocks have animations, pixels change color, except the gold. Yep. For this last stage, two rooms are identical, while one room has one different block. The room with a different block doesn't belong. Oh, okay. Did it say 2 rooms? There are 3 rooms here. Yeah, there are 3 rooms. Okay, so there's a different block in all of them. So it has a furnace, it has a chest with nothing in it. Anvil, all this stuff here. Has stairs going all the way around the top, along with this here, which I believe is just, okay, just oak planks. So the corners have some oak planks also. Yeah. Alright, let's see what's over here. Oh, wait. There's more. What? But wait! There's more. Okay. There's some pressure plates on the top. And over on the left side, there's a tree with a torch. Let's see if there's any differences here. So once again, tree with a torch. Does the tree look the exact same? I think so. The walls look the exact same, yeah? Is there a fence on the right side? This one's different, right? Because I don't... Oh, no, the grass block is still the same. Okay. Is there anything in the water? Nothing in the water. Is there still pressure plates all over the top? There's still pressure plates. How about the inside? Furnace, chest, that. This all looks alright. So far. Corners, still corners, yeah. And this room over here, once again, has the tree with the torch. Was the torch always underneath that leaf right there? Yeah. This once again wraps around. Let me just double check to make sure everything's at the right spot. I'm looking at all of these and I don't know the difference between any of them. I'm looking at every little detail from like the side the door is on, because this door is on the right side, but all of them are on the right side. I was looking at whether or not these chests, like one of them has a trap chest instead, but no, all of them have regular chests. Whether or not one of these like is a slab instead of a stairs, but no, they're all stairs. I was checking the orientation of this and the anvil to see if they're facing the same way, and they are. I was looking under the water to see if they changed the dirt into like coarse dirt beneath the water or something, but no. I was looking over here to see if like hidden behind the leaves there's a different block in one of these, or maybe one of these pressure plates is a different type of wood pressure plate or something. But nothing seems to be different between any of them from what I've seen. I have no idea which one to pick. Seriously, like, there must be something really hidden going on here, because I am very confused and lost, but this video is about hitting 30 minutes, so I don't want to go on any further. So I'm just going to go from the beginning and hit every one of them and see if I can have it tell me which one's correct. What do you know? What do you know? The first one is correct. Why? Why? I need to know why, and because that was a complete guess, and therefore I do not take any credit for this. What does the map have to tell me? Thanks. Thanks for playing. Wait a moment. Wait, which one's correct? Why is the first one correct? Don't tell me there's no reason the first one is correct. I've been here for at least 10 minutes here. Okay, that's it. That's it. I'm angry. I missed the water. Okay, this map is going bye-bye, okay? This is it. This is the end. I'm starting this explosion right on Joe, because screw you in particular, Joe, you nitwit. Sorry if your name's Joe, by the way. Here we go! Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, because I really liked it. I hope I don't lag out too bad. But I like learning about my Minecraft skills, testing it out, seeing what my knowledge is all about, and I'm looking forward to doing more maps like this in the future, because there's a whole load of maps of this genre that I think would be a whole lot of fun to play. So, now that this map is gone in a big OO explosion, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. That's all for now, and I hope to see you all on the next adventure.